What is up, folks? This is Aircast, and welcome back to Dark Souls. Alright, oh, hello. Where'd you come from? I was about to be stabbed in the back and had no idea what had happened. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up these doors, shall we? Oh, hey, that looks familiar, and so does that. Alright, so this goes right back to the beginning of the level. And at this point, I very much want to use my souls. So, shall we? Who's that? Obviously not Ornstein. Alright, so let's go ahead and level up. And from now until 40, I'm probably going to just put them into Endurance. Endurance will help me out in a lot of different ways, including stamina and equip load. I just got 5 more stamina and 3 more equip load for those 2 levels, so can't really go wrong there. Especially if you're a melee character. Afterwards, I'm not really sure where I'm going to put them, but we'll just have to wait and see. That was really overkill, but I just wanted to do it. Alright, so those guys actually give you quite... Oh, hello. I forgot about you two. So those guys actually give you quite a bit of experience if you want to farm them. There's not really a reason to not farm them. I mean, they give you 500 apiece. So, do with them as you will. Oh, hello. I thought I was out of line of sight. Apparently not. So I'm looking for the well, just in case you're curious. But I guess I can go this way instead. So I'll head up here. And then what I want to do is go down that way. Just as long as nobody's following me. I don't think they can actually go up the stairs. And if they can, they won't follow me as far as that. So this area... I do not like this area. Not one bit. I absolutely hate it. Because it has the one enemy that is the bane of my existence over all others. Oh, you see now? I hate these guys. Absolutely hate them. There we go. 2 swings isn't bad, but there's a lot more than just that one. And that's really unfortunate. I missed him. And they wouldn't be too bad if they didn't, 1, stun you so easily, and 2, not be stunnable. You might be able to stun them with something, maybe an ultra great sword, but this is a great sword I'm using right now, and it has like no effect on them. I know I'm just kind of plowing through them, but if they get you up against a wall, then you're in big trouble. Especially if you don't have much stability. Come over here, buddy. This is really how you want to take care of them, though. 1 at a time, they aren't too bad. If they're all after you, then you've got a big problem on your hands. And don't get too close to them because they'll do that. Well, actually hit you and you'll get caught up in the wheel and, yeah, bad things happen. There's one right there. Remember, key is 1 at a time, and always have your shield up. It's not a bad idea to just wait until you... Yes, I want to play with the hula hoop. Aw. But it's not a bad idea to wait to take your second swing, or third or fourth swing, until they've actually stopped. It's not a bad idea at all. Stay locked onto them if you can. Yeah. I think this is the last one. But you're beginning to see my problem. I mean, if unless you're like a spellcaster or something, and you're using fairly quick spells, they're hard to actually get a hold of unless you can pin them against a wall. But yeah. So don't like those creatures, but I think that's all of them. Okay, so Proud Knights. And Celebrated Warrior. And the way to the boss is now cleared. Although I have to say, I don't really want to kill her. Her story is really sad, and is generally one that you feel very, very bad for killing her. And yeah, I see you down there. Come on. Wow. See why I hate them? Oh man, I had my ring still equipped. I forgot about that. But yeah, see why I hate them? You get hit once by them and, well, sorry. Okay, yeah, I understand, and you're doing that funny blocky thing. Alright, but yeah. Ring shattered. That's a shame. You can actually buy those, though, so I'm not too worried about it. As long as you have one on you, you're okay. But I will talk to you guys in a second after I've taken care of that again. Alrighty folks, so something I actually forgot to mention. This corpse right here has a Pyromancy Acid Surge on it, which is very overpowered. If you want to poison somebody quickly, that's what you use. There's an equivalent in Dark Souls 2 that is commonly used. I think it's like Acid Cloud or Poison Cloud or something like that. But, yeah. And there's also another Pyromancy that's down in the tunnels. I can't... Power Within, I think it is. But I didn't record that. I actually died a couple times down there. There's a lot of obvious walls that are down there that are illusions. I hesitate to call them illusions because, well, they're not very sneaky. Alright, so up here we saw this guy. Oh, hello. Yeah, you're gonna poison me, I know, but it's okay. Everything's okay. Ooh. And I went right over my head. What was that? Oh, one of you. Okay. Wow. This guy's tougher than the other ones. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I didn't actually let it hit me when I was down in the bottom of that spiral staircase. So I just completely forgot it happened. And it did. Okay, well, that happened. This guy's been rather hesitant to attack me the last couple times. Oh, hello. And that guy, however, was not at all hesitant. Okay, you're dead. Trying to be fancy, but, you know, I didn't get you anywhere. It's this one over here that we want to go in. So indeed we shall. Oh, come on, benches. And say it looked like I was easily able to fit between them, but nope. Sorry. You're just a little too big. Oh, that didn't work. And yes, that is considered his head. Even though it's a huge growth. Oh, you're gonna pause? Oh, I'm just gonna attack you through the wall. I guess that works. I think there's a drop down that's over here. There's another one of these guys. Oh, there's an item down there. Fine, fine, I'll go this way. Oh, there's two guys. Yeah, you're not that stupid. Oh, maybe you are. Okay. So we got hit by that, but it's okay. As long as I'm below half, I should be fine. So this one is actually important. Oh. Fine. I guess those guys are going to attack me. Oh my gosh! I just lost like 25,000 souls and a humanity. Alrighty folks, so we're back to about where we were. Souvenir of reprisal. Interesting. And as you can see, I did die again. Actually I think I died twice. But this actually brings up a perfect time to talk a little bit about this and about Dark Souls. I know there's a lot of people out there that have anger and frustration issues when it comes to games like this. I was fighting this guy, I was doing pretty well, and whoops, I rolled backwards. Obviously it was my own fault, and you know, every time, pretty much almost every time you die here in this game, it's your fault. You've done something wrong. It's not because the game cheesed you out, although there are some cheesy mechanics. It's just, you screwed up. You made a mistake. And there's no reason to get upset about it. I mean, I know a lot of people do. And a lot of people enjoy watching people get upset about this game and its brethren. But there's no reason to. It doesn't do you any good. And, you know, it hurts you. You know, so why are you doing it, basically? Oh, great. This game has an interesting way of teaching you about your mistakes. It teaches you to learn. If you make a mistake, it's really easy. Just, well, I was going to say don't do it again, but I just rolled off again, so. But I mean, really, it's all about learning and improving yourself. And it's basically just, you know, it's a primer on life. Because there's a lot of, you know, really tough things that you run into in life, and sometimes you just have to say, you know what, I made a mistake. Let's try this again. Or let's try this another way, because obviously that didn't work out right. Even when, especially playing through these games the first time for yourself and not knowing anything about them, it's all about learning. It's, does this work? Okay, that didn't work. I died horribly. It didn't even come close to working. Okay, so let me try something different. I mean, that is life. You try something, and if it works, it works. Great. Awesome. If it didn't work, then you gotta try something new. But yeah, so this might be interesting. So I think those guys are actually coming from the top of the tower. The big round tower. I think they're coming from up there. Hello. Yeah, I don't need to pick that up just yet. But these guys, you can actually stun them pretty easily. Or not necessarily stun them, but stagger them enough to where... Oh, no, I didn't want to kick. That was bad. Uh-oh. And I don't want to back down there because I'm not sure what's down there, to be honest. Oh, you're going to dive down there too? Okay, that's fine. That means you're not going to scream for your friends. Oh, apparently they're going to come down here anyway. Alright. Okay, so let's retreat down the staircase and not roll off the edge this time. There are too many places to fall up there. I don't want to... I mean, this area is narrow, which is good and bad. It means that they can't both attack me at the same time, but it also means that it's harder to attack them, because I can just ping off walls. Especially with the size of the sword. It's really easy to do that. I probably shouldn't. Oh, come on. Oi. Well, I don't need to go up there anymore, so I guess there's that. Alrighty, so now we get to go back down here. The item that was up there was the black set that Velka uses. He's the one that was under the first Bell of Awakening and would absolve you of your sins. That's... Whoa, hey, how did I shield up? But that's what was up there. I just ran up there and grabbed it and came back down. So, nothing too important. Let me go and heal. Just get that damage out of there. Alright, and let's go kill this guy. But yeah, another thing is that there's a lot of talk about how easy Dark Souls 2 is. Oh, I didn't figure you would actually come back down here. But yeah, anyway, so there's a lot of talk about how easy Dark Souls 2 is. And I don't really think that that is a good assessment of the way things are. Oh, that's not good. The thing is that a lot of people that love Dark Souls have played all of them, or have played at least 1 and 2. The thing is, when Dark Souls 2 came out, a lot of us had already gotten used to Dark Souls 1. And when Dark Souls 1 came out, we had already gotten used to Demon Souls. Now, there are a lot of differences in just the game, the way that it feels to fight. But they're basically similar. Yes, there are differences in the invincibility frames, the ways you block, but a lot of the mechanics are the same, including what a lot of people said was just, you know, rotate right. Well, a lot of the bosses from Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 are rotate to the right, straight for the right. So I don't really consider it a valid complaint. There are some valid complaints, as in Dark Souls 2 is more linear than 1 and Demon Souls. That actually is, to some extent, true. I don't think it's as non-linear as people like to claim Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls are, but there is, you know, a good amount of truth in that claim. But a lot of people, when it comes to difficulty, just don't take into account the fact that, well, we've had years and years of playing these games before Dark Souls 2 came out, so obviously we were going to be better, and we are better. It was a lot harder for me to get through the game, through Dark Souls 1 when it first came out. And even a year later, it was much harder. I still had a lot of problems, like I mentioned, with the Gaping Dragon. But I one-shot him this time. So, you know, in between the last time I played Dark Souls 1 and the... Oh, I'm going to have these guys drop on my head, aren't I? Let's just run through. But yeah, so I've had several years and a couple hundred hours at least playing Dark Souls 2 since the last time I played Dark Souls 1. So, you know, there's more to it. Yeah, that's the reason I didn't attack there. Probably gonna, yeah, get hit by the arrows, but that's fine. And this one doesn't have a gap, so we can just attack. Oh boy. I forgot there's 4 of them. I expected like 2 or 3 attacks, not 4. Ooh. There we go. But yeah, so, oh, hello. Forgot about you. But you've noticed me saying quite often, oh, I forgot about this, I forgot about that. How many of those things have I actually died? Well, this was one of them. How many of them have I actually died to? Usually it's, oh, I forgot about that. Let me adjust real quick. You know, oh, that wasn't a problem. You know. So there's a lot of situations like that. It's just, you know, as a player base, Dark Souls players have gotten a lot better than they were when they played Demon Souls. And if they go back, they realize, you know, some of these, yeah, they're exactly as hard as I remember. I fully expect when I get to fighting the owner of my sword, the great Artorias. Awesome sword. He's probably going to be every bit as difficult as I remember because he is really fast. He's really fast, and he hurts. And he has a lot of really out-of-the-box movesets that are quite devastating if you don't, you know, fend them off in the correct way. Because, you know, it's not a fight that you can just sit there and take attacks on your shield. It's a fight that you have to, you know, bob and weave and block certain attacks and not others and, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. Aw. I was kind of hoping I was just close enough to where I'd hit him in the side of my attack. Nope. Oh. I was gonna roll as soon as that was done, but it wasn't fast enough. Okay, your time to heal. Look, dude, I would like to kill the little guy. You're in the way. Oh. Yeah, that shield bash was not something I wanted to take. Really? I would like to loot that, but I'm not going to risk it. There we go. Actually did a little bit of damage to him, too. I'm wishing I didn't have the weight that I have now because I'd love to be rolling, but oh, I'm not sure how that one actually hit me, to be honest. Maybe it hit me right as I came up, but it looked like I should have been still in my roll. This guy takes a lot of damage. He has a lot more health than the previous Heavy Knights that we've fought. Yeah, I don't want to take that. Oh! Yeah, I saw that coming. I'm not far enough out that I could have done something about it, but that 1-2 punch. Uh-oh. Yep. Ah. I might want to actually pull out the Drake sword for him. Because my sword is too slow for me to really react in time. So I think that's probably something I'm going to do. I think that seems reasonable. I didn't actually plan on doing that, but it works. Alrighty, folks. So, hello there.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not. Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind, but thou dost not belong. I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.